So you can see that there's still snow on the ground, and it's the second week of April. This is terrible, but here I have the loop set up, and it is just standing up on the mountain ahead for my 10-meter vertical. It is also leaning against the fence because it really doesn't stand upright today. And on the top, I've made a small addition to the capacitor setup where I put a piece of wood on the just with zip ties on the motor, and it's also mounted to the PVC mast, so that way when the motor turns, it's actually going to turn the capacitor, not turn itself around in circles. And the wire coming out of that is just goes down the mast on the ground, and it goes through my window. Now I should be able to see the capacitor turning from inside, so I'm gonna go inside and just see if this all works. Okay, so guess what? I am now somewhere on 20 meters, and I think I finally found a spot where I can tune to. So the DC motor was a pretty bad idea. I think I'm gonna replace it with a stepper motor pretty soon, because the second I turn that thing, it just goes crazy. So yeah. Well, right now it's kind of you can see it's maybe halfway meshed, and I'll take SWR reading right now. And I've been sitting on this frequency for a while. There are a couple people kind of like contesting, but and we can check the SWR real quick. And you can see that was about 1.5 to 1. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and try for a CQ QRP 1 watt. Today is April 9th, and it is WES weekend. So I'm going to call in a quick CQ, and let's see if anyone responds. Wow. $449, that's pretty darn good for 1 watt. Hank. $47 a ham. And there we go, 1 watt into Connecticut from Chicago. And this was actually only 20 minutes from when I last recorded. So I am pretty impressed with this loop. KP4. KP4ED. KP4 is not mainland US, is it? KP4, I don't know where that is. Maybe I'll do 5 watts. That was kind of way more than 5 watts. What was that call sign? Did it got it? I've been just comparing this to my 40-meter dipole. I'm receiving S6 of just noise and no signal at all. So that magnetic loop antenna sure does a decent job of picking up faint signals. And the noise levels are always very low, which is surprising. Okay, so I'm back about like a week after I finished playing around with the loop the first time. And right now I'm trying to edit the video, but yeah, it's missing some stuff. So during this week, I actually went ahead and on that motor right there, I swapped the DC motor out and I put in a stepper motor. And that thing that I showed you, I think in a previous video, is just not powerful enough. I mean, if I reduce the friction on the capacitor, I might be able to get it to work a little bit better, but essentially that motor just heats up and doesn't turn much of anything. So I do have a printer right here with a perfectly good stepper motor on it that still drives this timing belt, which drives that ink setup over there. but it's got a pretty good setup with the timing belt on there. I was thinking of using it for like some sort of CNC machine or something. I don't know if I want to take that apart, so well, I might be able to salvage something else, another motor out of something else, but I don't know. Yeah, right now it's just sitting in my room again, and I don't know what to do with it, because until I get the motor on there, it really isn't going to do me any good, and yeah, oh well. And that really is the end of my, mag loop series. You know, until I get that fixed, I won't do another video for that loop. And when I do, you know, I'll probably do another testing, some more serious testing with some actual data. But right now, while I'm at it, I'm actually enjoying making these videos, because I'm learning a lot about how all this video crazy stuff works. But I do have a pretty awesome audio setup that I'm probably gonna do a video on, because it's not gonna stay here forever. When I move out of this room, things are gonna change. So I'm gonna do a quick video next time about how all this works. And I might do a video on a new Tektronix scope that I ordered off eBay. It was a pretty awesome score, and it's supposed to arrive in the mail in a week or so. So when I get that, I'll see if the used scope works, and I can actually do some cool experimenting and, you know, designing actual radio circuits with it. So right now my 10 megahertz scope just isn't cutting it. Whenever I get close to 10 megahertz, like say 8 megahertz, the response really just rolls off and you get a little tiny squiggle in the center of the screen. So to test things like filter responses, I need a wider bandwidth of a scope. And yeah, with this new Tektronix, I will probably be able to do some more cool videos. Yeah, that's about it for this video series on the mag loop antenna. And here it is, and it's probably gonna get taken apart. Oh well, I'll see you next time.